Hello everyone, and welcome at the CryptoBorg Show. Today we just woke up after Elon Musk did something on Twitter and the whole market freaked out because of Elon. But I'm not there for Elon Musk. Elon Musk was there after I came. For what we know in the official thing, Elon Musk arrived like lately. Okay, he might have sold, he might not have sold. I don't really care. To be honest, some big institution have been accumulating Bitcoin. And since 2017-18, I'm telling people that it will happen. So even if one individual, even if it's a rich individual, does sell his Bitcoin, if it's the case even, I will not freak out. To me, this is not the end, and I had to say it in the early of the video just to make sure that we can get on other content now, because I'm not freaked out about those price movement. It's a correction. A clean bull run needs some correction. We cannot just go high to the sky, high to the roof without anything. We needed that. So now that it's done, I've talked about Elon Musk a little bit. Let's speak about the project I covered. Let's do some update on them. So we starting by Jigstak. Jigstak did something that we were not aware that they were gonna do. Basically, before my video, I was told that they were gonna be releasing their token daily to the investor. So basically, not a big sell pressure will happen, but basically the night before they release the information that they will unload their token monthly. So there's private investor that they receive their token like in a big batch, and they dumped them on the market. So the price has been affected, and I'm sorry, I can't control that. In my research, what I had done, they were not supposed to have a sell pressure that big. They were supposed to be daily. So let's say some investor would have sell like on Monday, and some other on Tuesday, and some other on Wednesday, but not all the same day, the same hour, making people freaking out and unloading their bags. So people have freaked out, but the fundamental of the project haven't changed. What I did as research at the beginning were the same thing than now. They're still having the same awesome roadmap. They're still having good development that they're gonna show us. Let's say lately, the last update they're saying on the Twitter basically is go watch that YouTube video, and it's a small demo, like just to hype people about the STAKBANK. But the STAKBANK is coming for sure. They're not making all that publicity just to say, oh sorry, we're delaying it. So before the end of the month, they're gonna have all the roadmap that they have published us. I'm sure it's gonna be done. So at the end of the month, the next month, they're gonna be another unload of token, I believe, and the next month after also. So basically, like, you can dollar cost your average in during those unload of token, and then you put them on the bank when we can stake. When we can stake, I think that they have shared some demo that shows an API pretty interesting. So this will be just the stack pool for just staking stack. As you can see here, it's 275%, but I believe it's gonna get lower as more people are gonna put their stack token in it. But they're also gonna have a farm for stack and ETH LP token, so they're gonna come with all that stuff. And for sure, they told themselves that they're gonna be like the Microsoft of the blockchain, so I believe they're not gonna like be kidding around. And if they unload all those tokens in the market, I believe they have a reason to think that all those tokens are gonna be bought back anyways. that all those tokens are not gonna just kill the project, because if they thought so, they will not have like do all that project, I believe. But that's all my perception on it. So now that we have spoke of Jigstak a little bit, let's head to Cryptonovae. Cryptonovae had a couple of interview that you can go watch on their Twitter. They are sharing some, like this one over here. They're also having like yield farming on Binance Smart Chain, so you can stake YAE on the Todis app. But basically, to stake the YAE on the Todis app, you need to have them on liquidity pool on PancakeSwap. So I did it with my other computer. I cannot show you here because my wallet is not connected. But basically, it's pretty easy, and they shared a video here how to do it, like the ultimate guide. It's pretty easy. The reward is pretty good, to be honest. I've not a big share of the pool on BNB on BSC ecosystem. As you all know, I prefer Ethereum ecosystem than Binance Smart Chain, but sometimes you have to go pick some stuff on Binance Smart Chain. So I was farming cake since a while, farming other like small coin on Binance Smart Chain with the cake on PancakeSwap. I did convert a lot of those small coin that I was farming with cake into YAE, and then I added them into the Todis pool, so I was not having a big share of the pool, like 0.0 something percent, and I'm still like, I still have made like 1,000 YAE yet on that thing. So the API is crazy, and I believe Cryptonovae is a great project. They're gonna release their beta kind of soon, which what we can see over here. Waiting for Cryptonovae betas is like, and there is someone asking when. Wait for it. Drums roll sound soon. I believe it was supposed to be like 8 weeks after the release of the coin. We're maybe like 4 weeks after, so in my perception we might have to wait a little bit more, like 4 other weeks. But it's good. If they're ready faster, I'm fine with it. I will try it. Now, another thing I wanted to speak to you is NFTFY. As you had probably seen if you're following my Twitter, Examborg1 on Twitter, you probably seen me posting a lot on that project, because basically I'm an NFT lover, and the fact that pretty much in my head later NFTs are gonna be used for speculation on house market and retail market. So I do think that NFTFY is something big, because they can fractionalize NFTs, and it's basically the first mover project advantage who's gonna be doing that with a working project that everyone can go there and fractionalize an NFT. Not just like someone who hold a project who decide to fractionalize an NFT and that's the one you have to buy, but you have some NFTs in your wallet, you want them fractionalized, go fractionalize them. You want to sell half of one to just securize a part of your profit, does that. I explained it in my video, like with the dog that I read it, but basically at the launch they had some problem. The gas on Ethereum was a problem. Basically, the sell was happening on Balancer, and the way Balancer curve works, if there's no buying, there's the curve goes lower. So since a single transaction was costing around $480, $500 USD to proceed on Balancer, that would mean that after the person have buy, if his transaction succeed, he spent $500 USD on the transaction. And then if you wanted to add the liquidity on the pool to receive some extra token, you would have to pay like $1,000. So this was an issue for sure. The liquidity pool curve just to set up the test, NFTFY did set up the test another day when the gas was lower, and I think it was costing like $20. Compared to that day, I think it was costing like 10K. We can see it in the doc. I suggest you go see the full interview over here. Also, I'm gonna retweet that and I'm gonna watch it. I've just woke it up and that wasn't there when I watched yesterday, I believe. Here there's the letter to the community. This letter is explaining like how the launch was and what happened with balancer curve and all that, because basically the price started at $5.40 and it went down and down and down because nobody wants to buy when it's $500 for a transaction. Let's be honest, there's only the whale that are gonna be paying $500 to proceed a transaction, and the whale are not gonna proceed a transaction on the balancer curve if they know that all the small fish won't buy because they don't have enough Ethereum to pay to afford the gas fee. So this team, really proactive, they did a switch in between 20 hours. They went to PancakeSwap and they convert their token to BSC, and they listed on PancakeSwap, and they also launched a liquidity farm program on their website but associated with PancakeSwap. So into 20 hours they decided Ethereum is like killing us right now. We need to change, we need to act, we need to do something. So they switched to Binance Smart Chain as fast as that. From my understanding of that letter, the project was ready to deliver after the sale. It was almost like poof, the project is out, you can fractionalize your NFT. That would have been super awesome. But since the gas fee are an issue lately and the solution from Ethereum has not come yet, they are thinking to migrate to Binance Smart Chain as for the product as also, so they can deliver the product and people can use it. Because let's be honest, if fractionalize an NFT is gonna cost me $250, I'm gonna think it twice. But if it's costing me like 16 cents, I'm gonna fractionalize my NFT. I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna give it a shot, I'm gonna try the platform. But if it's too costly, maybe not. So they did that switch and they're working on it. You can read all that letter, I'm gonna leave it in the description, but like you can see over here, Uniswap fee will be more than 200, farming will cost 1,000. Unfortunately, unbelievable peaks, 500 GUE, making simple swap transaction 550 during the LPP event. So the first time he created the pool, it cost $80. But that day he had to pay more than 12K in fee just to create the pool. Think about it, guys. You launch a project and you have to pay 12K in fee. But like your project is so awesome, you want to launch it, you had set that date, so you don't want to deceive your community. You pay the 12K in fee and you launch it. But then people are mad because it costs $550. But that's not their fault. That's Vitalik call. I mean. But then, okay, let's switch. In between 20 hours, pool creation on PancakeSwap, bridge opening NFTFY, token circulating on Ethereum can be like they did great. In my eye, they did really great. And then they come back with a letter to the community to explain it and to apologize if some decisions have contradicted some for your honor, your belief, your relief. Like for me, for myself, Binance Smart Chain is centralized and I prefer Ethereum. But for the fact that are stated in that article, I truly agree with them. It was needed. Okay, so this resume a little bit all the update on the project I wanted to speak to you. Now today I want to speak to you about another project that has 2 tokens, and I'm gonna be explaining a little bit why 2 tokens and a little bit the project, but I'm gonna leave you plenty links in the video description so you can go search all that information for yourself. First of all, the project is called WaultFinance. WaultFinance is having two tokens, WaultX and WEX. Basically over here you can see WaultX and you can see WEX. WEX is basically the token you're gonna be receiving while you're farming, and WaultX is basically, think of it like a governance token with allowing you to some private sale event. So Wault had a launchpad. That project basically before had a token that was called Wault and simply Wault. So when you're gonna see those articles stating a Wault launchpad and they say for the tier, they say 100 Wault, 200 Wault, 400 Wault, and 1000 Wault, we're not speaking about any of those two coins. We're speaking about their older coin, which were swapped toward the WaultX coin, if I'm correct. But we're gonna look at all that. So, first of all, the WaultFinance team, you cannot see them on LinkedIn. So I have to tell you, this project is running by an Anon team. Yeah, for sure. PancakeSwap run by an Anon team. Many projects nowadays are run by Anon teams, and mostly what I've seen, most of the projects that run Launchpad or plan to run Launchpad, they seems to be having an Anon team. But is this a problem if the team is ready to be like audited by CertiK? Basically, the dev has been KYC'd by CertiK, and the project has been audited by RD Auditor, which I don't know much, to be honest. They audited Wault, BSC Starter. Like, they audited a couple projects, but like they say RD Auditor help business with their auditing, cybersecurity, and KYC needs. I'm pretty sure they did KYC the team also, but I don't have this information. I know that CertiK did because the admin of the channel told me about CertiK have done the audit on the dev. So those dev, they're not like Anon to everyone, but they're Anon for us. Let's say the end of the bull run, this coin piece $14, and someone threw all his life money into it, and then it crashed to 5 cents. That guy is mad, and he knows he's in the country of the project owner because the project owner is not Anon. He might go scratch his key on his car or do worst. So that might be one reason why some people are Anon. I'm not saying that people are going to come and scratch my car with their key because I don't have car, but anyways. So for all those stuff, let's go back to the serious of the project. Okay, so WaultFinance is having a pretty standard website with the roadmap over here and the partner they have. But what is interesting on their website is pretty much over here, the doc. If you open the doc, you're gonna see multiple information that are pretty useful. If you go to the WEX token, you're gonna see a lot of information that I'm not gonna read all that for you, but just let's say that there's a lot to go read here. What are the main advantage of WEX? WEX serves as a reward in every farming pool on the WaultSwap platform. See the farm section. WEX is also bought back and burned with the WaultSwap fee, 0.02% on every trade, creating a huge buying pressure. WEX farming and staking can be compounded through WaultFinance platform. This thing, I've not went to it. I've went a little bit, but like when I did my research, WaultFinance were audited by War on Rogues, so I will be caution with them. I'm not fudding, but like Warren Ruggs are not my favorite auditor. So basically, I will not go compound my shit through WaultFinance. I do trust more Wault swap platform. I'm sorry for that, but I have to be honest in my video. Well token is the token that's gonna be at elastic supply. It's not out yet, but basically it's gonna be pegged with USD amount stablecoin, and it's supposed to like serve as a collateral for yield optimization on the platform. But like elastic supply, you know what they do? They readjust the price like lower and like, so the WaultX token basically is the one that give private access and allocation for very profitable private sale and stack it on a WaultX 30 days staking pool. WaultX has fixed supply that is deflationary due to buyback and burning mechanism becoming a scare by the day. So the supply is fixed and it get like burn and burn and burn. Farming and staking can be compounded by WaultFinance platform. WaultX will be used to vote when Wault governance is implemented. So this is the governance token of the platform. I suggest this token, in my mind, is the one you want. So if you use the platform to farm WEX, maybe you want to sell those WEX you're farming to buy WaultX, because that's gonna be the one used for governance. That's gonna be the one that people are gonna be wanting, and it's gonna be scared by the day because it's gonna get burned. So to me, it's an easy choice. I'm farming WEX because the APY is better, but I have to sell some WEX and get WaultX with them. That's just logic in my head. Hope that people understand my reasoning, but if you don't, just DM me on Telegram at Zamborg2. Maybe we can have a small talk, or right under that video we can have a small talk on that. Maybe you have good argument too. I will be really happy to hear it. By the way, guys, I don't say that often enough, but if you like that content, smash the like button, please, and share it to your social media, even if my English is a little bit broken. This project, by the way, I want to say this project has a lots of follower already, and it's already growing big, so we're not that early. I'm not showing it that early to you, but like with all the PancakeSwap clones and all those stuff that were getting out, I was like not comfortable to show it to people until a good total value locked was in. I feel now there's a lot of money locked into the protocol, so I feel now it's a good moment that I can speak about it. All the farm, you can see they have pretty nice APY. Like WaultX USDT is 719. That's a good APY for staking, like 77% on the token that's gonna be used for governance, and 225 for the one that's like, those are good staking amount, and you can like bring Polkadot on BSC and stake them with BNB and then compound them for 71%. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. On the W pool, you're staking WEX and you're earning ORAI, ELI, or Twin. On the locked staking, this is where you have to select the 30 days. Yeah, that's the one over here. If you want to do private sale, that's the one over here. And then you have to go to the launchpad section. And the launchpad section has over here, you will open that tab and you will be filling that form. But right now, I guess the whitelist is totally done or not started yet. Yeah, not started yet. We don't know yet, but as you can see, like, there were 1,093 participants the first time, then 1,412, 1,100. Like, there's a good amount of people that have been able to get in. Minimal amount allocation $13.26, minimal allocation $11.76. As you can see, people were putting small amount, like they could put like small amount. They were not like obligated to put 200, 500, 600. They could go like with a small chunk of change, like just testing my luck on this one. I don't want to do a video too long, but the audit, I'm gonna leave it on the document, but like they say, small contracts are deployed and execute on the blockchain. The platform is programming language and other software related to the smart contract can have their own vulnerability that can lead to hack. Thus, the audit can guarantee explicit security of the audit smart contracts. So the audit, like the auditor don't seems to be saying that they audit everything. They audit what they have been given. So this could be a part of like be caution, guys. As well as the security score of STAK is 72. They haven't found any critical finding, but one major which was resolved. They checked 221 vulnerability and security checked. On all those, 3 issues were detected. And basically, I guess they fixed them because it's a ranking of 94. Social sentiment is good. Governance and autonomy, that's not really like, cannot be high because there are no governance token yet. Market volatility, safety assessment, so the sentiment score is pretty high. There was an article also about the partnership with STAK and WaultFinance. Basically, I think they are saying that they're gonna help to audit the project that they're gonna be launching on the launchpad as well. So we're thrilled to announce that our work with Wault, an innovator on the BSC community, there's Wault team commitment to security is exciting for the future of their project. Now, I've gathered 4 or 5 small image basically under Telegram. That's what's circulating. I'm gonna be leaving those image under the tweet that I'm gonna be making the video. So that video is gonna have a YouTube link, which I'm gonna paste on Twitter, which I'm gonna be posting those pictures under because I'm not the big editor and I don't know how to put those pictures in the stream while I'm talking. I'm gonna look for that later on, but during the bull run, I'm not busy doing those stuff. Maybe later during the bear market, I'm gonna learn more about editing and all those, and structuring my video more also. Hope we gonna be together during that bear market, but it's not now. It's really not now in my head. So, those pictures I gather, the first one basically is comparing WaultX and WEX token. Second one basically is another explanation on how the token are used into the ecosystem and what, like the process of those tokens, how they moving into the ecosystem. The third one is basically the future development one, where you can see that they plan to integrate Solana and they have a cross chain not defined and other cross chain. I would think that maybe some other Ethereum application like Polygon Matic or Energy Web token could go there because like they're really low fee and like I mean they need low fee. So for the fourth picture, basically it's about the launchpad requirements. So which pool you must stake and the amount of token you're staking. So if you have 100k token, you got minimum allocation. If you get 200k token, you get minimum allocation times 2. If you get 400k token, you got minimum allocation times 5. And if you got a million token, you got minimum allocation times 12. So it's all explained there, how to do it. And if you have any problem or question, ask the dev or those people on their Telegram, the Wault one. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be responsive. I've been asking some question and they have answered pretty fast. But I'm not spending all my time there like in other Telegram. So if you're searching for me there, maybe hashtag me to make sure that I see your message. Hope you enjoy that content. Don't forget to smash the likes and have a great day. See you soon.